I wanted to be very open about my story. So I started volunteering. I volunteered at College Age Ministry where I was leading a small group at the time. And as I was leading, one thing that I really wanted to implement is being vulnerable about my story and being open to these girls and these young women. I really never wanted any girl to feel alone struggling with those things. I never wanted them to feel shame, like they couldn't tell anybody what they were going through. And so I wanted to be the one to lead with vulnerability with that. Our testimonies are an amazing part of how, God transformed us. And aside from leaders, being vulnerable, I encourage students to be vulnerable too. You'd be surprised at who is struggling with the same things you struggle with, but you'll never know until somebody leads with that vulnerability. Me and my husband ended up moving to LaGrange, where we started working with the high school ministry there. I started helping to lead a small group there as well, still trying to be vulnerable and open about my story. With that, I was able to see doors open with vulnerability followed from students, able to walk one-on-one, mentorships through that. And over a high school camp, I was introduced to several girls who seemed to be struggling with things similar to the things that I had struggled with. And understanding and seeing that need, God really started to tug at my heart that we needed something more at LaGrange. And so with the help of Southeast staff, we were able to, last October, implement this high school group dedicated to high school girls who are struggling with sexual struggles or even sexual addictions, which has been truly amazing to be able to see that not only in place, but be able to walk with these girls and see how God is just transforming their lives weekly. Throughout all the things, that God has done through my story and through me being able to share my story, I get to see, not only that we have a God who is loving and gracious and redeeming, but I truly know that we have a God who can take brokenness and turn it into something absolutely beautiful. And I know that because it's exactly what He did in my life. And being able to share my story or walk with these girls or young women, I am reminded of just truly how redeeming and wonderful the Father we serve is. And to whomever needs to know, you're never beyond the point of no return. Nothing can separate us from God's love. And if we just let Him, God can truly change our lives and turn our brokenness into something beautiful.